I was doing here with the two trucks, and one of my friend who already got a service from Visa to America from Joseph and their teams. So he told me about your your lawyer or in companies, and and I discussed with him, and then he start. I think I should start business in America. Then I talked to Joseph and Bob as well regarding this, and they guide me through and there. So they said you can do it. You qualify for it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Visa to America success story. With me today, I have Gurvinder Singh. And Gurvinder, thank you so much for being here today.
That's my pleasure. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So, really, today, what I want to do is just ask a few questions. We have a lot of people from all over the world watching this channel and this interview, and they really would love to hear more about you, your journey, etc. So, why don't we just start with your journey? You went from a truck driver to an E-2 visa investor. So, take us on how you did that. Where did you start? And what was the turning point that made you say, I'm going to build something in the United States?
Yeah, my name is Gurvinder Singh Waraich. I've been living here in Canada from the last 15, 16 years. So I was doing in trucking business from that same period, like 15 years. And I was doing here with the two trucks. And one of my friend who already got a service from Visa to America from Joseph and their teams. So he told me about your lawyer or in companies, and and I discussed with him, and then he start. I think I should start business in America. Then I talked to Joseph and Bob as well regarding this, and they guide me through and there. So they said you can do it. You qualify for it. So then I started from there, and then they guide me very very professionally and with a very nice way. So,
Mhm.
recently, last week, I got my E2 visa.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
So speaking of E-2, why is it
Yes.
that you chose the E-2 visa over a work permit, PR, all the other different forms? Why did you choose an E-2?
Because that was, I think, the best visa for me, as I'm a Canadian citizen and I was in this business profession, like when in trucking business. So that was I discussed with the Joseph, and then they guide me through there. So this is the best visa, and it's a decent amount of like investment, so we can start with
Mhm.
that investment. And it's because I want to establish my own business rather than like I'm working for someone. So working visa
Mhm.
is something, I think it's about that, like you getting job there. So I want to expand my business. And America, I found America is a like a land of opportunity. It's the biggest opportunity there I found, and then that's why I decided to go with the E2 visa.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes.
And in terms of shifting gears a little bit, how did
Yeah.
you find Visa to America and what made you trust them with something that's this important for your future?
Uh, as I explained, my one of my friend, like close family friend, he got a visa from Visa to America, and he
Mhm.
used the Joseph and Team's service, and he found they are really nice, professional, and trustworthy. So as I explained, he already used the service. Then and then I had a chance to meet with Joseph and Bob in person in California.
Oh,
So
wow.
they were pretty clear about what they will do and what they are doing, like about every like legal fees and every plan. So that's why I had a pretty much confidence on them, and they fulfill their like uh, promise
Mhm.
very well. Yes. So
Very
that's
good,
why
very
I
good.
choose Visa to America
Great.
services.
And And you said your friend, so it was word of mouth. Is your friend in Canada, the United States?
He was in Canada and he got a E2, same E2 visa, and right now he's doing business in California.
Very good. Are you going to California as well?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Very good. Very good.
Yes,
And tell
yes.
us, you're going to California, you have this business. Give us an overview of V Freight Inc., what it does, how does it make money, and what makes your model different from a standard trucking company, so to speak.
Yeah, We Freight Inc. is based in Sacramento, California, and it
Okay.
will be long haul trucking company carrying goods from one state to another states, and it will cover like LTL full loads uh, and like small loads, so less than truck loads, and it's a very reliable company, and I've in this business from not the same company, but in the same trucking industry from the last 14, 15 years. So I'm pretty confident I'll get the uh, nice customer, and I will have a chance to uh, deliver them my service.
Very good. And you made a significant investment. Joseph tells me you made basically over $130,000 to make this happen. So, how
Yes.
did that feel? And where did that confidence come from to put that much money on the line to kind of create your own business in the US?
Yeah, first of all, I had a really good confidence on your visa team. So because we have a previously experience with my friend, so he was pretty confident. And then I had a confidence on my side because I'm in this sector from the last 14, 15 years. So I was pretty confident that I can be very successful, and because I was familiar with the units truck, how to handle the trucks, and how to maintain the trucks logs, and how to deal with the customer dispatch, everything. So that's why I was very confident about this business.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds pretty exciting. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the trucking industry, but it sounds amazing. So
Okay.
now let let's move to kind of your interview prep, because I know a lot of people watching this probably are concerned, scared, nervous about the interview. But you
Yeah.
did a prep session with Julie, who is a former consul in the United States. What did
Yes.
she teach you uh, that you may have not figured out on your own? And did it change how you showed up on interview day? So kind of how did she help you? What did she do? And kind of how did she prep you for that interview?
Yeah, she first of all she said me like you don't have to be. This seems like bit uh, little bit nervous when I was talking to
Mhm,
them, like, and she said you don't have to be like them that nervous because it's a regular part in a normal interview. So you can go
mhm,
if you know about your product, what you're doing, you should be very confident. So that gave
mhm.
me a lot of confidence about the interview. So then she explained me like how to. Sometimes we are not that like professional, so we using that specific words so in the interview. So that's why she little bit teach me about the how you can answer the questions. So
Mhm.
and then I just worked on it, and she helped me a lot with the
Very good.
interview.
Now,
Yes.
were you a little bit nervous? Just a little
Lit-
bit?
Little bit, or
A little bit.
yeah, more than a little
I,
bit. Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
good. They say if you're
Yeah.
not nervous, then you're
Yeah.
not prepared. So it looks like
Yeah.
they got you prepared. So
Yes.
talk about that interview. Let's say, how long was it? What did the officer focus on, in terms of questions? And then, how did you know, like during the interview, you thought to yourself, this is going well. I think I've got it.
Yeah. So it was expected because Julia, the same way she taught teach me, I think like 90% officer was on the same. Like they were asking me.
Okay.
They started from like my name, background, and then what you do here in Canada. And it was like 15, at least 15 minutes interview. and
Wow.
they mostly focused on what I'm going to do in the US. So what kind of business I'm doing, and then where the initial investments came from. So all that kind of question, and also what's your intent, like after if your visa got expired, or and then what's your intent. So and also any foundation here in Canada. So I
Mhm.
answered those questions. So it was a around 15 to 20 minutes interview.
Okay, so that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad.
Yes. And
Very good.
yes, also like I was prepared for those questions because as we discussed already, she teach me a lot about how to like answer the question. Sometimes we answer very short answer, so
Mhm.
then officer might ask another question. So if we explain a little bit more, then it's good.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's talk about the moment you found out. Tell us about the moment you found out. How did it feel? And really, what does this mean for you and your family?
We are very excited. It's been amazing. So my family also excited. I think they will join me. Will and I'm very excited to start my new business in
Very good.
in the United States. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And when do you plan? Just curious, when do you plan on coming? Like, what's the timeline? That type of thing.
To moving there, or we
Yeah,
asking?
moving there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
be moving within month or two. So
Okay,
so
that's
I'm
awesome.
planning.
Well,
Yeah. Yes.
welcome. That's
Yeah. Thank you.
so.
Thanks.
Real quick question is,
Yeah.
in terms of your profile, strength or risk. So, do you think like your background was seen as a strength or risk by the officer? Let's say your trucking background from Canada, like any of those types of things.
Not. I didn't think. I think that was I think a kind of strength if I have experience in that same field. But officer, he didn't ask me like a kind of question. Why did you didn't you're not doing business here in Canada rather than US? Uh, so that was I think strength kind of. And but at the last, I think they asked me for my driver record check for the last
Hmm.
10 years. So
Okay.
I'm not sure what officer was thinking, but like, is it positive? I thought it was positive because I had a pretty much clear view. So what I'm doing, what I have experienced, so it gave me like positive vibes.
Excellent, excellent. And
Yes.
last question on the interview itself is, there's the legal side of all the filings and the paperwork, and then there's the interview side.
Yeah.
What were your, if you could give 2 to 3 tips for someone walking into the consulate to do that interview, what are some 2 or 3 tips that you would recommend for someone?
Uh, Firstly, as I explained, like I was also nervous too.
Mhm.
Someone like individual shouldn't be nervous. They should be very confident about it
Mhm.
with the confidence. And then secondly, they should pretty much know about the business plan. So at least they should remember most things like what they're going to do. Mostly officer will as my experience, they ask about what's your plan, like what you going to do. If you are very clear about their questions, so you clearly answered, then I think it should be good.
Great,
So
that's
yeah,
awesome. And
yeah, my advice is like you should. Even I didn't do it. Like you should do little bit homework on your
mhm.
business, because sometime you just think you know everything, but on the paper there's something like it's you have to explain little bit more. As a officer asked me about 3 years, so let's say how many trucks you will have in year 3, so that kind of question. So if I'm prepared for that, so I can answer pretty confidently.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
regarding like the paperwork,
Mhm.
how instrumental was Visa to America when it comes to helping you get all of that legal paperwork and the business documents and all of that stuff collected? How important was Visa to America?
Oh, that was a big job, and they take care of everything, because sometimes if I have experience like practical experience in the field, but I'm not very confident about the paperwork, like how to plan the draw the business. So they really did a great job about this, and then rest. I'm saying like everything they take care of it. So that was, and also I'm very glad. So whatever they said in the beginning, they
Hmm.
did same as like they promised. There was no any like hidden charges on anything. So I was very thankful. I choose the visa to America.
Very good. So it sounds
Yeah.
like they took care of most of the paperwork, which can
Most of
be
the paperwork, yes,
overwhelming.
yes.
That's great.
So whatever they
Now,
ask me from my
uh-huh.
side, I just provide them, but they organize everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's shift back to you and V-Freight. What are your plans over the next 12 to 24 months? Are you building this for the long term? You said in the next month or two you're moving to, I guess, California, but where do you see V-Freight going?
Yes, my plan is if I'm moving there and I'm pretty confident, I will start with the 1 or 2 truck first year, at least with the 2 trucks. So, but if I could increase more, I will increase aggressively. If I find the business, more business, I will do definitely. So my vision is in 5 years on a paper, it was like 5 to 6 trucks. But if I could go with the 10 to 15 trucks, I definitely will. That's my plan.
So basically you want to grow as much
Grow
as you can within
as much I
reason.
can. Yes,
Very good. Very good. Well,
yes, yes.
congratulations to you. I really
Th-
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank
So
you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
now the two questions,
Yes.
one, the last, second to last question is, there are people watching this video or thinking
Okay.
about visa to America, getting the E-2 or other type of visa. What would you say to them if they seem to be too scared right now? They're like, I don't know if I should do it. I probably am not ready. What advice would you have for someone who's not quite sure they want to take that step?
It's basically it's depend on individuals like tolerance, like risk tolerance, but
Mhm.
it's uh, it's not that hard. I would say if someone want to go, or this is the best way, I think, E2 visa, if someone want to do a business in the United States. That's what I found. So
Very
definitely they should try. If they are confident, they should try out.
excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
So the last question I have is a question that we always have for
Yeah.
individuals is in your
Yeah.
in your native
Native.
tongue,
Native. Yeah.
uh, it, if you could give kind of some advice to anyone out there who's considering visa to America, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I would definitely can give better advice in my native language. Sometimes you have to choose the words, you can't find the
uh,
exact words. But if it's for like Punjabi community, I can definitely explain I can share my experience as well. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Go for it.
Yeah, yeah. So ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੈਂਟ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ E2 ਵੀਜ਼ੇ ਲਈ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ ਸੀ, ਨਰਵਸ ਸੀ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਕਿਹੜਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਲਾਇਰ ਫਰਮਸ ਨੇ, ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੈਂਟ ਕੰਸਲਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਰੋਡ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਟੂ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਤੋਂ, ਸੋ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈਪੀ ਸੀਗਾ, ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ। ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਫੁਲਫਿਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਜੋ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਰਡਸ ਕਹੇ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਇੱਧਰ ਉੱਧਰ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਅਤੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੰਬਰ 'ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਪਲਾਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ 5 ਤੋਂ 6 ਪਰਸਨ ਨੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ 100% ਸਕਸੈਸ ਰੇਟ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ, ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟਲੀ ਮੈਂ ਰੈਕਮੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰੋ। ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ $1000 ਘੱਟ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ, ਬਟ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਰਥ ਕਰਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੇ ਕਰਨਾ। ਸੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ E2 ਤੇ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਂ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟਲੀ ਮੈਂ ਰੈਕਮੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਲੈ ਸਕਣ। ਯੈਸ।
Very
Yeah,
good.
already explained. Yeah.
Very good,
So
Gurvinder. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, again, thank you for joining us today. We
thank you,
greatly
Ron.
appreciate it. And we wish
Yeah.
you all the luck in your business, your trucking business, and here in the United States. And hopefully you'll grow it just like you want.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Yeah.